My name is Gonzalo. I'm gonna be talking about the motivation negotiations. Uh, for this type of topic, the first we gotta understand that the motivation negotiations it could be all the way from objects to some type of personal goals. At the end of the day, the motivation negotiation it depends every time on what kind of goal you're trying to get. Okay, for example, a business is trying to at least get sometimes when you want to buy something, okay, want they are trying to get it at the lower price as possible. Okay, or in the other hand, they try to sell it as expensive as possible in the range of the market. Okay, maybe a product, sometimes a service, but the principal goal in this is getting money so the business can go over and over and run as it should economically. Then we have a motivation for personal goals, like some type of getting achieve something personal as per using, I don't know, getting a new position in your old job. I don't know, something more in power. At the end of the day, you can actually get an upgrade in your job, get a better job, get another place, go to another place. Okay, that's more like in a negotiation where you can ob- obtain something new for yourself in your personal life. Then there's something about talking about egos, where your motivation is just this for the sole purpose of winning. You just don't like lose. Literally, you're just trying to win even the smallest negotiations. I don't know. Let's talk about a a siblings fight. Sometimes some siblings just fight for just to annoy their sibling. At the end of the day, it's something that happened to me when I was younger. I used to fight with my sister a lot, and sometimes I was like, okay, I get it, you are right, but I just want to make you angry, just for the ego, just to see that I was the one who kept in calm in the situation, and you were the one that exploded and tried to do something. It's not. I don't. I'm not saying that it's the best thing to do. Actually, it's a really bad thing. It's not. You shouldn't do it. But at the end of the day, it really means that my motivation was just to make her get angry, make her get mad, okay, jail. And that's some type of motivation that you should that you could take in consideration. uh, my opinion on this topic, well, it's actually it really depends on how you see it, and it really depends as well in the person that is trying to get a or to achieve something. Okay, because as salesman, as I said before, salesman is trying to sell as much as possible at the highest price as possible. Why? Because at the end of the day it's profit, where they usually the salesmen work on commission, which means that they get a percentage of the sale they do, like each sale that they do between a range of time. I don't know, sometimes it's commission monthly or every 3 months, or I don't know, depends on the business you're working on. And then you have another goals, another negotiations that I don't know, you're trying to get a better deal on something that, as I said before, it depends on what your goal is, it depends on what you're trying to get, and it depends to what are your own ethics. Okay, because at the end of the day, as I said before, and it was not a good idea, it was not a good option, but I used to fight with my sister just to the sole purpose of making her mad. which is not good. At the end of the day, it was really bad. Now I understand, of course, but at the end of the day, it's a motivation I have. Okay, so every time you get a motivation, every time you want something, that thrives you to get something, and it helps you to actually understand how you say it, how you express yourself, how you work yourself, how you do certain type of stuff that helps you to understand the situation, so you can negotiate as well as you do. That's why salesmen usually are really attachment that they always try to find something to attach with people so they can connect as soon as possible and make and convince them to buy something or to sell something. At the end of the day, that's my opinion in negotiation. I really hope it makes sense, and that'll be all tonight. Thank you.